What is AD value for directly connected network, Lakshman?
0,
For static,
1,
for EIGRP?
90,
So, yesterday we discussed two AD values. Two AD values for EIGRP. One is 90 and second one is 170.
170.
Okay. If uh, it is for EIGRP to EIGRP and it is for redistributed network. What do you mean by EIGRP to EIGRP? It means here if we are using 2 to 3 routers, they are connected with each other and EIGRP is running here with AS number 100, suppose. Let's suppose AS number 100 here also and AS number 100 also here. So if they are uh, these routers are exchanging their prefix with the EIGRP, then the AD value will be 790. And let's suppose here it is R1 on which EIGRP AS number 100 is running and it is connected with another router R2 in which OSPF is running with a process ID of 5. And we are redistributing this OSPF network to A in EIGRP and this EIGRP to OSPF. Then now on this router, R2 router, the AD value will be for EIGRP, it will be 170. Is it okay for everyone? When we use AD value 90 and when we use AD value 170 for the redistributed network, it will be 170. For the simple EIGRP network, it will be 90 only. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. But sorry, sir, I have one doubt. Like prefix AD value for EIGRP prefix. What does it mean?
AD value
Sir.
for EIGRP prefix.
Yes.
On this R2 router, R1 prefixes will come and
Yeah.
we will have
Oh,
to redistribute this R1 prefix under the OSPF.
okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for this R1 prefix on R2 router, the AD value will be 170 because it's coming under a redistributed network. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the next topic is metric calculation. there are some parameters for the composite matrix calculation. Why? What is the purpose of the matrix calculation? To
Calculate the best path.
calculate the cost.
Oh, cost.
Okay. So
Okay.
we calculate the matrix value with the help of k values. Okay. So k1 is equal to bandwidth and this value will be 1. K2 is equal to load. This value will be 0 by default. K3 is equal to delay. And K4 is equal to reliability. And K5 is equal to anyone?
Maximum transmission unit.
MTU, maximum transfer unit. Okay. So what is the formula to calculate the metric? The formula is K1 multiplied by 10 to the power 7 upon least bandwidth plus K3 into total delay upon 10 multiplied by 256. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here I am giving bandwidth and delays for some interfaces. You can note down it. Fast Ethernet, 10 to the power. Fast Ethernet bandwidth will be 10 to the power 5. Delay will be 100. For Ethernet, bandwidth will be 10 to the power 4. And delay will be 1000. For a serial link, bandwidth will be 1544. And delay for gig link, bandwidth will be gigahertz 10 to the power 6 and delay will be only 10. For a loop back, eight into 10 to the power 6 and delay will be 5000. Is it clear, guys, for everyone? According to the question, you can put the value of the bandwidth delay, least bandwidth delay, and K1 and K3 values, and multiplied it by 256. You have to put only the values in this formula only, and you can calculate the metric value. That's a simple calculation, nothing more than that. Class 8 level calculation. Clear, guys, how to calculate the metric?
Yes, sir. Just take the screenshot of this page because I have missed writing.
You can take the screenshot. Do it fast.
Sir, I take screenshot in your laptop, sir. So it will be on one page.
From the starting, from the which point?
From metric calculation to calculate the cost. Yes, sir. From this page.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So like it was provided some random values or like it is like fixed for the interfaces.
No, these are the fixed values. So here,
Yeah,
are
okay.
you seeing a pattern here? Increasing the bandwidth means decreasing the delay. Mean bandwidth and delay are inversely proportional. To each other. Clear, guys? So
Bandwidth and
Yeah.
delay are
they are
inversely proportional to.
inversely proportional to each
Um,
other.
uh,
Means if you increase the bandwidth, delay will decrease. So k values in k values, some values are fixed, like k1 and k3 are fixed values. But k2, k4, k5, k2, k4, k5, it's variable. It can vary. It means bandwidth and delay will be fixed. If you are using, suppose that gig link, then bandwidth will be 10 to the power 6 and delay will be 10. Okay, but load, reliability, and MTU can vary. Okay, so these both are fixed for each and every interface. Uh, if you are saying that it's an Ethernet interface, then bandwidth will be 10 to the power 4 and delay will be 1000. But these value can vary. Load can vary, reliability can vary, MTU can vary. Is it clear? It will be according to the situation. It doesn't depend on the interfaces. These value K2, K4, K5 doesn't depend on the interfaces values. So I think it should be clear for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, yesterday we discussed about the messages in EIGRP. So AD value is clear. Why do we use 90 and 172 different AD values in EIGRP? Metric is clear for everyone.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
How many messages in EIGRP?
5.
One is hello message, second one is update, third one is query, fourth one is reply, and fifth one is
Acknowledgement.
acknowledgement. So now hello message sent after each 5 seconds. And the life of hello message is 15 seconds only. We can increase and decrease this time. Okay? But by default only 5 seconds. So what does it mean of the hello message? So let's suppose here three routers R1, R2 and R3. Okay? And we have configured EIGRP 100 here, EIGRP 100 here, and EIGRP 100 here. Lakshman, how a router can understand by seeing a packet if it is receiving from let's suppose R2 is receiving a packet from R1. So how can R2 understand R1 is using EIGRP? Which field it will see
In
that
every
in the IP header field?
protocol field. Protocol
Okay.
field, sir.
Protocol field. Okay. Once we configure the EIGRP on R1, and we configure the R2 EIGRP, what they will do, they will start to send the hello message after each and every 5 seconds on their interfaces. Okay, so once R2 will receive this hello message, it will keep this hello message for 15 seconds, and within 15 seconds, if it will not receive another hello message from R1, what will R2 do? R2 will remove R1's network from its routing table. Okay, means each and every after each and every 5 seconds, hello message will be sent from a router, and this router's hello message uh, time to live value will be 15 seconds on the its neighbor router. Okay, we have discussed about the neighborship parameter yesterday's class.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when these two routers neighborship parameter will match, they will become neighbor. Okay, and they will start to send hello messages after each and every 5 seconds so that they can understand this router is living right now. Are you getting my point? Yes, please reply me.
Uh,
Yeah.
Okay. So another message is update message. So hello message used for the another message will be update. So there are three types of update messages. First one is null update. Second one is full update. And third one is partial update. Okay. So let's suppose there are 2 to 3 routers, R1, R2 and R3, and each router we are running EIGRP 100, and they are exchanging the prefixes with each other, these three routers. Okay, and these three are neighbor, they have a good connectivity. Let's suppose we are adding some new prefixes. Now we are adding some loop back on R3, or we are adding some new prefixes like we are adding R5 from R3. So what R3 will do, guys, R3 will send a partial update message that these loopback and this new prefix has been added in my routing table to its neighbor R2. Okay, and R2 will advertise this to R1 to its neighbor, and R1 will advertise it to R4. Okay, so it will R3 will not send the entire routing table because it has already sent the information of this link in its routing table to R2. Okay, but what will R3 do? R3 will only send the partial information, whatever newly added in its routing table, like this, either this loopback or this router's prefix. Okay, so this will be called as the partial update. Guys, partial update is clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Subhajit and Venkat,
Yes, sir.
clear? So full update. Full update means, let's suppose R2 R3 goes down for 5 seconds. Okay, and it is coming up after 5 seconds. So if it is sending entire its routing information, means whatever it has already sent to R2 And now if we are adding, let's suppose R6 in new prefix, new routers information, and it is sending the new prefix which is coming from R6 and all other prefix which R3 already have, means R5's information, loop back information, this R2 to R3 information to R2, entire information if it is sending, then it will called as the full update. Means R3 is
Uh,
sending entire its routing table information what it has before adding the R6, and it is also sending the information of the R6. So if it is sending entire routing and table information to R2, then it will call as the full update. Okay, guys, did you guys
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
yeah, yes, sir.
Full update. Okay, let me open a new window for the null update. So last one is null update. So let's suppose this topology R1, R2, R3, R4. They are connected with each other, and let's suppose they are neighbor to each other. EIGRP 100 is running here, EIGRP 100 is running here, EIGRP 100 is running here, EIGRP 100 is running here. Okay guys, let's suppose R2 want to check, R3 goes down and it is coming up again within 3 seconds, within 4 seconds. Okay, but is added, nothing is added in R3. So what will R3 do? R3 want to check the connectivity with R2. Either I have connected with this R2 or the connection has been removed. Okay. So what will it do? It will send a null update. Null update message to R2. Okay. So null update message, why a router use null update message a router use, so that they can check either the bidirectional connectivity is remaining or it has been dropped. So is it clear why null update message is used by the EIGRP? So these three are the update messages. Lakshman, Subhajit and Venkat. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the next message will be, so you can add a point Now, if it is acknowledgement, next message we will discuss about the acknowledgement. Let's suppose we have added a new network 100.0.0.0 here /24. Here 10 network /24, here 11 network, here 12 network. So let's suppose we have added 100 network, and on these three routers EIGRP is running, these four routers, okay? So R3, what will R3 do? R3 will send a partial update message to R2 because R2 is its neighbor. Is it clear? So let's suppose once R2 will receive this message from R3 that a 100 network has been added to in R3's routing table. So what R2 will do? R2 will immediately send the acknowledgement to R3. Yes, I have gotten this update from your side. Okay, guys, is it clear?
Yeah.
So let's suppose R3 send the an acknowledge update message to R2, but R2 is not sending. If R2 is sending the acknowledgement, it is dropping in between of R2 to R3. So what will R3 do? R3 will send maximum 16 times this message, this partial update to R2. And when after sending that 16 time, it will if R3 will not get any acknowledgement message from R2, it will send a null update message to check either the bidirectional connectivity is going on or it has been broken. Okay, so maximum how many times a router will send the partial update for getting an acknowledgement? If it is not getting, 16 times. Guys, it is clear? Did you guys understand what is the meaning of the acknowledgement message here? It is quite simple. As we have seen,
Yeah.
three-way handshake and four-way handshake. Tell me, guys. And this acknowledgement message will always be unicast only. That's a very important point. Acknowledgement message will be only unicast. Any question, guys? So the next message will be query. Let's suppose R1, R2, R3, R4. And here another 100.0.0.0/24 network. Okay, we added in the loop back. Okay, so R3 is sending its routing table to exchanging their routing table to R2 and R2 with R3. Let's suppose this loop back goes down. Loop back goes down. Then R2, when R2 will not get this R 100.100 um, uh, in its routing table, and if suppose that we are pinging from R2 to this one and we are not able to ping it. So what R2 will do? R2 will send a query message to R3 that previously you were sharing this 100.0.0.0 mass prefix with me, and right now I am not able to ping this prefix. So what is the reason behind this? Let's suppose it goes down. So it will send that a message that right now I am not able to ping this loop back. Tell me the reason. So this will called as a query message. So if R3 will, let's suppose giving an answer to R2 that yes, just 5 seconds ago we have broken the neighborship. This interface, this loopback interface goes down just 5 seconds ago. If it is giving a reply, this will called as the reply message. Did you guys understand why? What is the reason behind the query message and reply message?
Sir, I have understood the concept, but the definition.
Nothing in the definition. Definition will be if a router is getting a prefix from its neighbor and suddenly a prefix which is get the router is getting from its neighbor is goes down. So the router will send a query message to its neighbor that previously I was getting this prefix from your side. Right now I am not getting this prefix. What is the reason? This message will called as the query, and whatever the neighbor router will give the reply, this will called as the reply message. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there are some conditions for the query message. Let's suppose here it's a router R1 and it is a router R2 and R3, and R2 is getting 100 prefix from this interface and R2 is also getting the 100 prefix from this router also. Okay. So if R2 is getting the 100 prefix from both R3 and R4, and let's suppose this goes down, R3 is not getting, R2 is not getting the 100 prefix from R3. So what will it do? R2. R2 will send the packet from this path 200. It will not send the query message because it has another path. Did you understand? If both path will goes down, only in this case R2 will send the query message. Or if R2 is only receiving this prefix from R3, then only R2 will send the query message. Okay? Subhajit, Lakshman, Venkat,
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Venkat, is it clear for you?
Yeah, I got like for the query, but like it will add both routes from the R3 and R4 in the routing table. If both the routers are up.
Let's suppose I am giving an example to you. So about the R5 prefixes, R2 is getting from this router and this router, from both routers.
Yeah,
Okay? So if suddenly this link goes down, suppose that this link goes down. Okay? So R2 will not get if will R2 will not get this R5 path from here. It can send the packets from here also.
yeah,
So now R2 will not generate a query message. Did you understand?
yeah. Understand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's suppose both goes down, or it may be possible R5 goes down. These both are up, but R5 goes down. So R2 will not get any information of the R5 from either from this path or from this path. It may be possible both are down, or it may be possible R5 goes down. It may be possible R5 went down, or it may be possible these both paths went down. So what will R2 do? R2 will send a query message to R3 and R4. Did you understand, guys? Subhajit,
yeah.
Venkat,
Yes, sir.
the
But
third case R2, R3, R5. So if R2 is, and here it is R4. If R2 is getting the R5 information only from this path, let's suppose this path goes down or R5 goes down. So what R2 will do? R2 will send a query message to R3 that previously I was getting the prefix of R5 from your side. Right now I'm not getting. So what is the reason behind this? Let me know the reason. Okay, this message will called as the query message. Venkat, is it clear? I have discussed these
Yeah, clear.
cases, all three cases. Guys, any question you can ask to me. What is the condition for the query message, Venkat?
Yeah, like for the when path is available for redundancy, if the suppose one link is down, okay, it will pick up from the other link.
Yeah,
By that time, query message will not send. Why? Because like already path is available. Like if both parts are down, okay, in that case, R2 will send query message both routers, like whether that R5 is available or not.
okay. So if a router, let's suppose R1, so R1 is getting the information of the R4 from both links, from this path and this path. What will R1 do? R1 will install the both path in its routing table. But it may be possible the cost to reach R4 will be different. It may be possible it can be same. It may be possible both are different. Okay. Let's suppose we are using the delay and all the k values are same for these four links, and bandwidth and delays also. So the cost will reach from R1 to R4 will be same from both paths if k values and bandwidth and delay are matching for these four links. But it may be possible the k values or bandwidth and delay will can be different. So the cost to reach from R1 to R4 will be different. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this case, there are, let's suppose the cost to reach from R1 to R4 is 15 from this path and it is 20 from this path. Okay. Then what R1 will do? R1 will install this path as a successor, and this path will as a feasible successor. So once this path goes down, then R1 only use the feasible successor. So what the definition of the successor will be?
Successor is the best path. Feasible successor is the backup path or next best path.
The best path to reach at the destination called as successor. Feasible successor. the second best path. To reach at a destination is known as it can be a backup path. Guys, successor and feasible successor, both are clear or not?
Yes, sir, clear.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Subhajit, Venkat,
Yes, sir.
clear? Lakshman,
Yes, sir.
okay. So there is third terminology is non-feasible successor. The path which is neither successor nor feasible successor is called as non-feasible successor. So what is the feasibility condition? Once we will discuss about the feasibility condition, then I will go for the non-feasible successor. Then you will able to understand what is non-feasible successor. So feasibility condition. FD is greater than RD. FD means feasibility distance. RD means reported distance. Guys, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are three kind of distance. One is FD, feasibility. Second one is reported distance, RD, and third one is CD, calculative distance. Calculative distance. This is very important formula. FD is greater than, should be greater than RD. Okay. What is the calculative distance? So calculative distance, let's suppose here it is R1, it's R2, R3, R4. Let's suppose if we are taking total 15, 5, let's suppose 20 or 15 here. So total
Sir,
distance, these
it is
are the,
about to end.
okay, let me send you
Mhm.
another thing. 1 minute. So Lakshman, what will be the cost to reach from R1 to R3 from this path?
15.
15 plus 5,
20. 20.
20. What will be the cost to reach from R1 to R3 from this path?
35.
35. Which one is the best path?
Router 2 is the best path.
Router 2 will be best
Via
path.
router
Which will
2.
be feasible, which will be successor?
Router 2 path will be the feasible successor. Router 4 will be the router 2 path will be the successor. Router 4 path will be the feasible successor.
Okay. So calculated distance is the total distance. Means 15 plus 20. 35 will called as here as a calculated distance. 15 plus 5. 20 will called as the calculated distance. So did you guys understand what is the meaning of the calculated distance? Means a distance from a source to destination. Total distance. Okay? This will called as the calculated distance. The second distance, which is feasible distance. The least distance to reach from a source to destination. This will called as the feasible distance. Which one is the least distance?
Router to path.
Router to path. So which will be the feasible distance? This one will be the feasible distance. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Reported distance. My neighbor distance to reach the destination means the distance from my neighbor to reach a destination. So what will be the reported distance? For this path, it will be 20.
20.
Okay? For this path. FD is always should be greater than RD. What is the FD? Least distance, it is 20. And what is the reported distance? R4 to R3. And remember, always this point remember in your mind. If you are calculating the reported distance, you will not have to calculate the distance from the feasible distance path. Means neighbors to destination distance except than feasible distance path. This will not calculate in the reported distance. This distance will not calculate. Okay, the distance from R4 to R3 will calculate as the reported distance.
R2 to R3.
No, it will
Why, sir?
it will calculate under the feasible distance path because it's lowest. 15 and 5,
Uh,
it's lowest. And 15
but
plus
report
20,
but reported distance is from neighbor to destination.
neighbor to
Neighbor.
destination for the second path, not for the feasible path.
Okay, that means reported distance only apply for the highest path,
Yeah,
highest cost path.
highest cost path.
Okay,
The
sir.
second highest cost path. Let me explain it in detail. So here the total distance FD. FD, what is the FD? Total distance,
Feasible distance,
feasible
total
distance.
distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it 20? And what is here reported distance? It is 20. So 20 is greater than 20. This condition is true or false?
False.
False. So here router will not calculate this path as a feasible successor. This path will not be as a feasible successor. This path R1 to R3 via R4. Let's suppose another example I am taking.
Then what path, sir, it will take
It will
if it is not
only
the
take this path.
for I'm asking for feasible feasible
No,
distance.
nothing. Feasible successor is not possible here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, only
Not
successor.
possible.
Only successor.
Okay.
I am discussing about the feasible successor path. Let's suppose R1, R2, R3. Here suppose R4. Here suppose R5. 15, 5, 20, 15. And let's suppose it is 15 and 20. Okay, guys. So here, what is the feasible distance?
From first path router to
20.
20.
Okay. So I am calculating here. FD is greater than RD. So 20 is greater than 20. Will it be a feasible successor? No.
Yeah.
This 20 will be as RD, and this 20 entire will be as FD. Okay. Now I am coming on this path. The total distance, calculative distance, here 35.
35.
Okay. What is the feasible distance from R1 to R3? The lowest distance,
Uh,
20.
20.
And what is the distance from R5 to R3? Reported distance via this path,
50.
50.
15.
It FD is greater than RD?
No, no. Yeah,
No.
FT is great. FT is 20. RD is 15. FT is
So
greater. Yes.
yeah, so it will be a feasible successor.
Sir, here one question like for from router 4 path also there will be like 20.
But 20
From
is not
router 5
greater
it
than
is the same.
20. And it should be matched. FD is greater than RD.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now understand.
To calculate the feasible successor, there is a condition FD to RD. FD should be greater than RD. Subhajit and Venkat, is it clear? Any question you can ask. It's a very important question for the interview purpose. Feasibility condition. Subhajit, Venkat,
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question to you guys. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. Uh, Tell me, Venkat, which will be the successor?
Yeah, the first one. R1 to R2, R2 to R3, 20.
20. Which will be the Lakshman? feasible successor.
Feasible successor, least distance. It will also the first, sir.
Feasible successor I am talking about. I'm
Oh,
asking
feasible
you.
successor is
Yes.
yes, sir, yes, sir. I will tell. Is in expect for then. Yes, sir. Like from R5.
From R5.
Yes, sir.
Subhajit,
Yes, sir.
which one will be the feasible successor?
The last one, I think, R6.
R6. Why R6 path? Why? Subhajit, tell me the reason why.
Because the 20 and 18, the 38.
38. Okay. And here it is 10 plus 15, 25. So which one will be the best? Subhajit,
Oh, yes. The second highest is the best, so the R5.
second, which second? R4 or R5 or R6? Lakshman,
Yes, sir.
why R5? You told me R5.
Yes, sir. The feasible successor is the second best path. So here, 10 plus 15, 25. Remaining is 30. It is not. Then here 38. It is also not. So R5 is the second best path. Am I correct?
Okay. So Subhajit, for
Yes, sir.
both paths, for these both paths, feasibility condition is true because here if FD is 20 and here FD is greater than RD because it is 20 is greater than 15 for this path and 20 is greater than 18. Is it clear? Subhajit,
Yes, sir. Great.
but which one will be the feasible successor? This one will be the feasible successor because here total distance is 15 plus 20, 10, total cost is 25 and here it is 38. Maximum how many paths EIGRP can install in its routing table from a source to destination? Yesterday I discussed.
Four parts.
Default 4 path maximum. It goes around like
I discussed for the iOS version 15, for iOS version 10 and above for the iOS version 12.
16 to 32.
Okay. So guys, FD and RD is clear?
Sir, there is one condition, no, sir. Like it's like FT should be greater than
Yeah,
RD.
it's mandatory. FD should be
FT,
greater than RD. And what is
but here,
CD? CD for this path CD will be 38. For this path CD will be
25,
25. This path CD will be
30,
30 and this path CD will be
20.
20. Okay. So this condition is mandatory. FD is greater than RD. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So like that condition for feasible successor or like non-feasible successor.
For the feasible successor, and this will called as a non-feasible successor. This will called as a non-feasible successor because here feasibility condition is failed. FD is 25, FD is 20 and RD is 25. So this will called as a non-feasible successor. And here for these both paths, feasibility condition is true. So these both paths are called as a feasible successor because feasibility condition is true for both paths. So these both paths will called as a feasible successor, and this will called as a
But
non-feasible successor.
sir, there should be one feasible successor only because
No, multiple can be.
the next second best path only, sir, feasible successor. There, if the value is not same, then there will be one only.
Router will install it. Once the suppose that feasible successor will goes down, this path goes down.
Okay, sir. Okay, now
Then
understand.
router will install this path as a feasible successor. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this will be non-feasible successor. Second one. So non-feasible successor is clear. Feasibility condition is clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I think we should now go for the practical version. Let me open the packet tracer first. So how many guys yesterday opened the Todd Lamely?
I tried, sir, but it is asking to pay.
No, no.
Will you
Todd Lamely
please
PDF. You can
will you
directly.
please share the PDF?
Okay. We'll send you. I shared the 200 interviews question yesterday. Did you guys open
Yes,
it?
sir. But it's like definition. All
Yeah, CCNA level.
we need to remember
For
this
the
like
future.
mug up with definition, sir, so that only we can crack certification. So that only we can like.
Crack interviews, not certification. Certification and interviews both are different. In
Okay,
interviews,
sir.
in most questions are, I think more than 30 to 35 questions you will appear in the if the in the certification will be on the practical question. You will have to give the answer on the basis of the practical by seeing the routing table, by seeing the NAT table, ACL, and all these things. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
But yeah, in the interview, they will, for the CCNA level, freshers level, or 1 to 2 years experience, they will not ask. They will only ask the simple questions, definition based question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can we practice some scenario-based questions for the exam?
Guys, these are the CCNA class. How can I discuss this? If I will go for it, I will not able to complete the syllabus. That is why I am saying you need to take the help of the dumps.
How, sir, dumps will help? You are
Dumps
saying
give
dumps.
you. So to be very
Uh,
honest, dumps sometimes dumps means you will get a pattern of the exam. Okay, how the question is asked in the TCN exam by the Cisco. And sometimes what does it mean? What is the meaning of the dumps? for the 15 days, for the 2 weeks, let's suppose Subhajit is appeared on the Sunday 10th of December 2024. He appeared in the exam of CCNA by Cisco. Okay, then the question paper for the next week Sunday will be the same for everyone. Sometimes for the 15 days, the papers will be same. This is a pattern. Okay,
But
so if
how, how
someone able to take the screenshot of every questions, and someone try to take the screenshot, or someone took the screenshot of all the question, then it may be possible. Then may be possible he can take the entire questions, and he can get the answer from the entire questions. Okay, he can solve it after 1 hour or 2 hours, and he can share all these questions in format of the PDF that these question is right now Cisco is asking. So this will called as also the dumps.
but what type of dump will you share, sir?
Yeah,
Uh, there are two types of dumps you have said. What type of dump will you share?
no, I cannot share
Whether
the exact question. How can I share it?
uh, you have many like communities.
No, no, like
Mhm.
how can I believe on someone that this guy is sharing the perfect? How can I believe
Yes, sir.
without appearing?
But you can show the like content of the dumps now
Yeah,
before dumps.
I can share you the dumps question that these type of the question has been asked in the CCN exam.
One more also like in CCNA like there will be lab question, two lab question like that. Someone told me.
What I told you, 30 to
Me,
35 questions, not only two questions.
uh, like it's like we need to use packet tracer and all. It's what someone told
When
me.
I appeared, there was no need of the packet tracer. You can directly give the answer, but it up to you that how much you have prepared yourself. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So guys, my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Here it is 10 and here it is 11 network. So I am going to configure it with EIGRP. So IP address 10.0.0.1 and 255.255.255.252. Okay, exit. And now here I am going to configure loop back interface. You can see how to configure the loop back because I haven't shown you guys in the last class. Interface loop back one, no sh, IP address 127.0.0.1, 255.255.255.252. Is it clear, guys? 1 minute. Let me give it another IP address 1.1.1.1. Exit. Coming on this router, I am going to configure EIGRP. First of all, we need to configure the config T. What will be the IP address of gig 0 by 0? Venkat. Venkat, tell me. You are not focusing here. Interface gig. Lakshman, what will be the IP address for gig 0 by 0? 0 by 1.
10.0.11
Or 0 by 1 I am asking.
0 by 1 like 11. Okay.
Let's suppose we are configuring a loopback address also here. Interface loopback 1 and no sh IP address 2.2.2.1 and its subnet mask is 255.255.255.252. Exit. So now I'm coming on router 2. Config T interface gig 0 by 0 no sh IP address. What is the IP address here, Lakshman?
Write it.
Subhajit, are you there?
2.
Yes, sir.
What should be the loopback ID? Loopback I am going to configure. Loopback 1 I am configuring as
3.3.3.
yeah
Or
IP address. So do you guys get the point how to configure the loopback address? What is the command to
Yes.
configure the loopback address? Interface loopback 1, or if you are configuring loopback 2 or multiple loopback, then according to the serial number. Okay? Loopback 1, loopback 2, loopback 3, and so on. Okay?
Okay.
3.3.3.1. Exit. Now, we have configured the IP address on each and every interfaces. Now it's time to advertise the prefixes under the EIGRP. So router, what is the command to configure the EIGRP? Router EIGRP and the AS number, whatever AS number we want to give, we can give. There is a range of AS number 0 to 65,535. Okay. So router EIGRP 100. Command to advertise a network in EIGRP network 10.0.0.0 network ID, and after that the subnet mask. And then network loopback. What was the loopback IP address? Network ID will
1.1.
be 0. Is it clear for everyone? Why am I writing 10.0.0? Network, after that network ID. So what will be the network ID?
10.0.0.0.
Because we are using 10.0.0.1 and 10.0.0.2 here and here. Okay. And slash 30 network. So what will be the network ID? 10.0.0.0. Guys, it is clear?
Yes, sir. For
Yes.
each router, we need to advertise its own network address. Like,
Yeah,
am I correct?
own network address you need to advertise. Now I have configured EIGRP.
And so we have to run also one command that no auto summary.
No auto summary, it is not mandatory. It is not mandatory.
Why we use?
No, if we do not want a summarization. What means of the summarization? Let me discuss it. You have asked a good question. Let's suppose router R1, router R2, router 5. Suppose 10.1 here, 10.2 here, and 10.5 here, 10.6 here, 10.9 here, 10.10 here. Are you getting my point why I am writing 10.1, 10.2?
Yes, yes, they are in the same network.
Yeah, 10.13 here and 10.14 here. Lakshman, are you getting why I am writing this?
Yes, sir.
This one is 10.0.0.0 slash 13. And this one is 10.0.0. What will be the here network ID? Lakshman, tell me fast.
10.0.0. Same, sir.
4
Yeah.
slash 30. What will be the network ID
Uh,
here? 10.0.0.8
oh, 8.
slash
Oh,
30.
now understand.
And for it, Venkat,
It's 12. 10.0.0.12.
30. So, Subhajit, if we will not give the network no auto summary, no auto summary. If we will not give the no auto summary command, no auto summary. So by default, what router will do? Router 1, because it is connected with R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. It will advertise only one network. That is 10.0.0.0. It will only advertise this one. If summarization is enabled. And no auto summary, if we will do the no auto summary command, then what will it do? It will give a network with 10.0.0.0 slash 30 10.0.0.0 4/30, another 10.0.0.8/30, another 10.0.0.12/30. These four are different networks. So if we enable the command no auto summary, this R1 will advertise R2, R4, R5, R3. These all four networks. Otherwise, it will share only this one. Because it's a part of this one 10.0.0.0.0. Today, we don't have the time. Yesterday, I told you we will discuss about the classlets and classful routing. Do you guys remember?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today we don't have the time. Tomorrow we will discuss about that classless and classful. So then you will exactly understand what is the meaning of the auto summary and no auto summary. Exact meaning of the summarization.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So where we are on router one. So router EIGRP. What auto number system we used on R0? 100.
100. Yeah.
So network. Tell me the command, Lakshman.
10.
Yeah. Tell me fast.
255.255.255.252.
And here again 11. Is there any need to change something else except than 10 to 11? Nothing. No change is required. And we can change here the loopback for loopback. Guys, I am doing it very fast. Are you guys getting the point or should I explain it?
No, getting the points.
Venkat, Lakshman, tell me.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
So guys, now you are seeing that dual neighbor exchange message means they are right now sending the hello messages and they have become their neighbor. Router 0 and router 2, router 1 are become neighbor. How can I check they become neighbor to each other or not? With a command IP show IP EIGRP
Maybe.
neighbor. Now you can see the router ID of the R1. This is showing this is connected with 0/0. Hold timer is 13 second. Uptime is 1 minute 30 second. SRTT is 40. RTO is 1000. And it is showing that they become neighbor to each other. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now we are coming to here. Router EIGRP 100. Network. Lakshman, tell me the network ID.
255.255.255.252.
Network. Loopback address. What was the loopback address?
3 dot
1 minute, guys. I am getting a call. Just a minute, wait. हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाई। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। मोबाइल आपके बेड पर? यस, रखा हुआ है, रखा हुआ है। जी जी, रखा हुआ है। अच्छा अच्छा, रखा हुआ है, बेड पे ही रखा हुआ है। Okay, sorry guys. So it should be 252. We have advertised, and now I am going to check the to show IP route. To show IP route is a command to check the routing table of a router. Now you can see here one loopback network on router 0 is in the routing table of R2. Are you seeing guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2 is present on router 1. It is in the routing table of router 2. 10 network is in between of router 0 and router 1. It is now present on the router 2. So here if we go and ping from exit, ping from router 0 to 3.3.3.1. Where is 3.3.3.1? Where it is present?
R3.
R3 on the loopback interface. Okay, I am pinging it. So are you get right now seeing success rate is 100%. Guys,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100%.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to ping router 2 interface. Did you guys get?
Yes, sir.
So process of the EIGRP, how they exchange the packet, maybe possible we will discuss tomorrow. Do 2 points are remaining, that 3 points, classful and classless, and second one is static neighborship, and third one is the process, and fourth one is we will discuss about the timing, SRTT, RTO, these timing. Only these 4 points are remaining. We will complete it tomorrow. Okay. One thing I would like to show you here. One quick. Let me check either this command is working or not in packet tracer. So guys, what I am doing here, I am going on the interface loopback, interface of router 0. This is router 0, means this one is. Okay. From this router loopback, router 0's loopback 1 interface, I am pinging the loopback of the router 2. Okay.
Router 3.
Router 3, sorry, router 3 is in loopback interface, and now we are able to ping it. So by this command you can understand from a particular interface of a router, I can ping to another interface of the router. So let me show you on this. Interface gig 0 by 0 do ping 11.0.0.1. So are you able to see? I am pinging from router 1's gig 0 by 0 interface to router 2's gig 0 by 0 interface. What does it mean?
But
We are pinging
Sir, what
from here. We are pinging from here to here.
whether there is any specific purpose or it will be useful in any situations?
Yeah, it will be very helpful for the situations in the live environment.
yeah, like which situation, sir?
In the live situations, let's suppose if you are pinging from this router directly to this router interface. Let's suppose I am doing 1 minute. Let me do it. This is very helpful for the live environment. I am not going to put any interface. Directly I am pinging from router 1 to loopback interface of router 3. So if you are in config mode, then you will apply the do keyword. Now I'm able to ping it. Okay, it is fine.
Yes.
But suppose, let's suppose this interface is down. This interface is down. And when I am pinging from this interface to from this router to this router, we are not able to send the traffic from router 0 to router 2. And when I am checking from router 1, I am getting that we are able to send the traffic from router 1 to router 2. Then what can be the reason? What can be the reason? It may be possible this interface is down, or this interface hardware is not working, may be corrupted. Okay, so if we will check from this interface and we will not get the ping result, then we can understand, oh, it may be possible this interface is not working. That is why the packet are not reaching from router 0 to router 2, because router 1 to router connectivity is good. Okay, so in a large scale network it will be very helpful. Did you guys understand?
Yes, yes, sir, understand.
May be possible that you have another router. You have another router here, and you are able to send the packet from here to here, but not able to send the packet here to here, because and this path is lowest cost path. So you will need to check why this packet is dropping. Packets are dropping on this path. Okay. Any other question, guys, regarding today's session? So, did you guys understand how to enable the
Yeah, yes, sir.
EIGRP? So tomorrow there are 4 topics. I think that is, first one is classless and classful routing. Second one is auto summary. That is related with.
So like I'm using here like one router will be EIGRP, okay, and another router I'm using OSPF.
Yes.
Okay, like here OSPF also should be in same subnet or like different subnet.
Should be in the same subnet. You will have to redistribute
Yeah.
the network. Auto summary is remaining time SRTT and packet flow of the EIGRP is remaining. These 4 points are remaining. Anyone else? So guys, Did you guys understand whatever we discussed today? All the message types: query, acknowledgement, reply, hello, update, partial update, null update, full update. What is the meaning of the 90 and 172 different administrative distance?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you upload this video by today?
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday I uploaded the videos of yesterday. I will upload it today also. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you guys for today's session.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.